So do you know what blacklisted is? Blacklisted is you are no longer able or allowed to work in a particular club or bar. Now, back when Club Lush was being raided on a regular basis, because more of the poop plug worked there and they were distributing narcotics, the Beehive got shut down. I believe the Climax got shut down. There were several clubs that got shut down all in the same time frame. This is before quarantine. See, they had done such a great job destroying, well, you could call it legacy, and you could even go as far as calling it the actual integrity of a strip club. They started using social media to keep in contact with customers. Well, that's solicitation of prostitution. That's why back in the day, Pittsburgh and the tri-state area had its own magazine, and all the club owners would advertise in there. Sometimes they would put pictures of the girls. Sometimes it was just pictures of the headliners coming into Pittsburgh, and headliners that would be like your Stephanie Swifts, uh, Terry Weigel, Jenna Jameson. There was dozens of them. Now, with the Go-Go, the owner of it, still friends with today, he he retired. He's out of business. And now all these sewer crumpets are terrified because, well, they've been blacklisted out of the clubs. And that Go-Go challenge, who's next? Who's next? Because I have got this, we're going decades back. It's at least 25 years. At least 25 years. Could be a couple more. It's a long time. See what that check of a friend that my one girlfriend's daughter was running around with. She was staying in the house I currently reside in. Why do you think I took this house? Numerous reasons. Numerous. She was running around with that check of a friend, Mar, with the poop plug, and her mom almost had to put out a missing persons report on her because it was well known that if you hung out at a certain address or with certain people, there was a good chance. There was a very good chance no one would ever hear from you again. Well, what's that mean? Milk carton kid, swimming with the fishes, decomposing in the woods somewhere. That's what that means. Hanging out with that check of a friend. That check of a friend. Sometimes some people are such bad news, they smell like decomp walking. I don't care how much Victoria's Secret body spray you put on, you still smell like decomp walking. So, that brings me to several more stories that are 20 odd some years old, and everything I'm saying, there's record of it. WTAE has it in their archives. All Allegheny County Police has to do is pull the 911 records for my current address. There were a lot of ODs here. A lot of ODs here. There's one in particular, though. Got life-flighted to Jefferson Hospital. It's funny because my father and I's favorite thing to do before I went to work, we'd sit and have coffee together and watch the news. That way I knew where there were any accidents, if a tree came down and chopped off a section of road and maybe I was going to have to detour around. So I remember a lot of this from just sitting there having coffee with my dad and watching WTAE. It's funny what you learn when you actually pay attention. Take a second to be present in the moments. In the moments. I'm going to get to the rest of the stories, but I got some errands to run. Got your legs shaking like the go-go challenge. So who's next? Crushing sugar crumpets right here in Pittsburgh. Oh, I got flow. The middle son is not the only one with flow. I got bars.